Okay, so let's get this started then. Hi everyone. So this is just a welcome and intro test episode for my newest podcast channel that I'm planning to start. This will be the only one in video format. So moving on forwards, you can find the full episodes and future podcast uploads up on my Soundcloud channel, also named Has Been 23, which is the same as my YouTube channel. All right, so it's going to be pretty easy to find me. I mean, if you've been following me on the other social media platforms, of which I'm present on almost all the big ones, the three major ones, YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, I think it's pretty easy to recognize and find me. All right, so for this podcast channel, I kind of plan on just talking about, kind of just to put it simply, I just want to talk about common sense, which as of late has been completely missing from the public domain. And this isn't just strictly limited to like public health and specifically the pandemic. All right. But I just wanted to talk about, putting back common sense into people in general, like across the board, really, in the various aspects of our lives. Yeah. And so that's why I thought it would be fitting to start a new podcast channel rather than just, kind of continuously expressing my thoughts on my existing social media accounts. On YouTube, that's kind of where I upload videos related to fitness. Although if you scroll back to my earlier videos, my earlier uploads, I've been on YouTube since 2006, I think. So yeah, I've been on YouTube for a while. And if you go all the way back to my earlier uploads, it's just a bunch of random videos, really, ranging from my travels, just snippets of traveling from country to country. So I think there was like a cooking thing that I did as well, and then a bunch of music covers, song covers. So that would be like the earlier part of my YouTube uploads. And then more recently I started to do like a series of my fitness transformation. And as some of you might have already known and been following me, you know that I've lost quite a bunch of weight. So yeah, the YouTube channel is mostly for my kind of fitness, transformation, weight loss journey. That's where you guys can find, I guess, and hopefully helpful information that definitely helped me throughout my weight loss journey, and you can then use it to your own benefit, all right, or however you deem fit. And so I thought that maybe for this one, just to talk about all these kind of broad social topics, I wanted to just dedicate one platform for that, right? So yeah, YouTube's for my fitness stuff and my kind of transformation journey. Instagram is also a little bit of that, mostly that, I guess, with Instagram, because I think compared to YouTube, Instagram is obviously a lot more accessible. People tend to find you on Instagram first than on any other platform. And the other thing about Instagram is because, of these quick access to videos like the Reels. Yeah, with obviously the Reels now being the latest addition to that. You easily get like thousands of views within a few days, not even days, like within like minutes of uploading, I can get like up to 1,000 views. And I'm not even that, followed. Like I'm not even nowhere near as popular as some of the fitness influencers or some of the other just regular Instagram users. I think I have a very modest following around maybe, I think it's just a little over 400 people. So yeah, that's pretty much my following. But yeah, they tend to get a quicker not feedback, but quicker views from the public, and people tend to come across it more easily. So you can get just random people seeing your stuff. Whereas with YouTube, I think it's because the videos are longer, and because people are the traffic is mostly coming from Instagram. People kind of have to get the link to your YouTube channel from your Instagram page, and then that takes quite a bit of. I mean, it's really nothing. It's not any work at all, but it's just the hassle of clicking that, and then obviously we do it all on our phones, and then if you're gonna watch it on just the internet browser as opposed to the actual YouTube app, then it limits some of the features. So anyway, just to make it sure, I keep on dwelling on these things because, again, this is what happens when you don't quite plan what you want to talk about. So that's why I said this is strictly just an intro and a test video. My point was I just wanted to dedicate a platform, for this. All right, and hopefully this will be a long-standing thing. And my aim really is to, one, reach out to more people and get more people to speak up and talk about just, everyday common sense things, and appeal to more people to just start using their brains, really start questioning things. Because it's particularly for the past 20 months, that has been the one thing that we were not allowed to do much of. You have to question things, to speak up. The amount of suppression of information and biasness, of what is of so-called authorities pointing to what is deemed factual and what isn't. All right, is just off the charts, really. And I felt very compelled to speak about it. Being a very open person myself. Okay, who welcomes any peaceful dialogue and debate. I cannot just string along with this whole censorship of information and suppressing of information. So this is coming from a good place. I just want to have people who are like-minded to be able to speak up and to be able to have an open dialogue about things. I guess in somewhat like in future episodes, when I start planning out my podcast better, I do want to have people join me, either being interviewed or kind of to co-host the pod. All right. Ooh, the battery's flashing on my camera, so I might be losing the power of my camera soon. But anyways, that's sort of the plan for now. And if you're watching this and you're interested to co-host, and join me and talk to me and be interviewed, please feel free to get in touch. DM me on the 3 big platforms I am available on, that I'm present on: Twitter, Instagram, with the same handle, has been Hassan, and YouTube and SoundCloud has been 23. So that's it for now. Again, this is going to be the only video format. So moving forwards, you can find me and this podcast or this channel, where you can find a series of podcasts, hopefully in the future, on my SoundCloud platform or account rather. Okay, so that's it from me now. See you guys.